A word for our listeners. Achtung Cthulhu is set in the 1930s and 40s. We will be using terms and sayings from those times, including some that could be considered offensive. It is not our intention to offend. We merely wish to offer as accurate a view of the time period as possible. Welcome to Masks of Nyarlathotep, a Nerd's Domain gaming podcast. Join us each week as our investigators uncover the corruption of the mythos in World War II. Starring George Chimples, Phil Durham, Rob Walker, Jestin Kimmett, Shirley Nedzwicki, and Scott Troiano, with Matt Quiet running the table as the keeper. Eldritch evils and crazed Nazi cultists await you just beyond this music.
Hi everybody, and welcome back to Masks of Nyarlathotep for the last of the Achtung Cthulhu character creations. I'm here with Jesse and Shirley.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, are you still calling this Mask of Nyarlathotep?
Yeah, that's the name of the podcast.
Oh, we're not changing the name of the podcast to Achtung.
Let's focus on the name
of Nyarlathotep.
So, you guys are making your characters together unlike everybody else because you're directly attached to each other. So, Jesse, you are playing Augustus?
Augustus October.
And who is...
He is a ex-World War I veteran. I guess he'd be a current veteran. He volunteered with the French to help fight before America decided to get involved. He takes life easy as it comes, takes nothing overly seriously. He believes he got through the war on sheer luck, and luck is always on his side.
Okay, so we should probably give you a high power then.
Yep.
And he's currently an antiquarian, though.
Yes, he is an antiquarian.
And Shirley, you are playing his niece,
Evelyn October.
Evelyn October.
His
so you're going to be Evie
brother
again?
Yeah. What? No?
Let's do her first name.
What?
That's fine.
Come up
Whatever.
with a good name.
That's fine.
But it's Evelyn. It's not Evie. Would you call me Evie? And
I'm going to call you all sorts of things, but that's beside the point.
And I'm sorry, the last one was Eva.
Yeah, see, she's got a point.
So, for the first step of character creation, you're going to roll 3d6 5 times and write those numbers down. Lightly and...
Yay!
So, 14 for Jesse. Shirley, what's that?
Oh, yeah, I guess we should actually tell the listeners
5.
what... Oh, my.
5 is the
no,
first one.
reroll that. No, I'm not giving you a 5.
6.
Well, you're not doing very good. You need to get different dice out, clearly.
My second number is 11, so it's a little lower.
Just you keep going. Wait while we wait for Shirley to pick out new dice. Why did you pick up the dice? Oh,
I got an 8.
Dice luck.
I got 8.
Okay,
is that too low?
So
15.
11, 15's the first one.
15's a good number.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, are those 6s or 1s? Yay! That's another 14. I don't know, I'm too excited about that.
4.
About 10.
10.
I am spectacularly average. 14, 11, 8, 14, 10, 11.
9. That's going to be my size.
Oh, that's
God.
a 14.
What are these stats?
A lot of important
strength,
stuff.
con, power, appearance, and dex.
Appearance? What's appearance?
How good you look and how
look.
people
It's
treat
literally
you.
what your appearance is.
I need to get 24 on
Yeah.
that. All right,
Isn't that
get on
also
it.
how, like, your command of people and things also?
Kind of.
There you go, 18.
Hey, about your appearance.
Can I reroll my 8?
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, re-roll your 8.
Wow.
I'm happy with the 8. So about that 8.
What the heck?
We're just gonna call it a 12.
Okay.
Or no, we'll call it a 17.
Oh, good. I'm good at something.
Yeah, because that way you'll have one thing like your power. Don't write anything in any of the numbers yet.
I know.
Now you're gonna roll 2d6 plus 6 twice. This is for size and intelligence. So 7 plus 6 is 13.
Get in the way, dude. Sorry.
Oh.
I don't want to be a big person.
You don't mind playing a 3-foot person, right? I mean, that's...
What did you get on those two?
I got a 14 and a 15.
I can be a hobbit.
And then the last thing you're going to do is roll 3d6 plus 3. Don't chat the pencil either. What is your deal tonight?
Okay, hey, that's a 20.
And that specifically goes in education.
Okay, well, I'm smart. Well, I'm educated. There's a difference.
My dice don't like me tonight.
There you go. So that's
15 plus
18
what?
total. Not 15 plus 18. 18.
It's my education?
Yes. Okay. The rest of the numbers, go ahead and place lightly in their spots because you're going to move them around. But put them where you decide to put them.
So the two
are
numbers separated.
size and intelligence. Now remember, size goes to hit points and damage bonus. So it is kind of important if you want to have a decent damage bonus.
So one of the things you put stuff in is power, right?
That's one of the 5 numbers, yes.
Okay.
And that power should be high for you. So that's 17 maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want high dodge, so I'll put that in dex. Con is hit points also, right?
Yes.
So I have idea, luck, and knowledge and sanity left?
Yeah, those are all derived.
Okay.
We'll wait for Jesse to finish up.
I was trying to figure out what went wrong, because I have 3 14s and I only have 2 14s rolled. I was cheating, so it went wrong. And appearance, I guess.
You actually rolled 3 14s. You rolled 1 for either size or intelligence.
Oh, yeah, but I wasn't putting that over there.
No.
I think I'm done. Yeah, sure.
All right, so now 3 times you're going to take up to 3 points from one stat to another. So this is a chance to kind of customize the character.
Is there a cap on the tall end of things?
Yeah, you can do it 3 times.
But we can go above 18?
No. 18 is the highest except for in education. So, for instance, Shirley,
3 times I can take 3.
Your size is a 13. You could take 3 out of that, making it a 10, and put that 3 somewhere else.
Is 10 considered average in this game?
Actually, 9 is considered average.
Okay, I took 3 from my size of 13 and put it into my power of 10.
Okay. Do you want to do that with anything else? Actually, I think the rest of your stuff is pretty good.
Yeah. Everything else is even.
Right.
I mean, for the type of person that I am.
I took 2 out of appearance, added 1 to my dex to increase my dodge, and 1 to my intelligence to give me more intelligence.
But you're so cute.
Okay.
I'm average.
All right. So erase all those
average.
numbers you wrote down, and we'll clean that up real quick.
But I like these numbers.
All right. So now we're going to take your power times 5, and that's going to be your sanity. So Shirley, that would make 65 for you. Jesse, that would make 75 for you.
So
No,
I
that's
can
not right.
circle 65.
85 for you. Yes.
Circle 65
Yes.
out here.
And then you're going to also write that same number down in luck. So Jesse, that'd be an 85 in luck for you and a 65 in luck for you, Shirley. Your idea is your intelligence times 5. So Shirley, that would be 60 for you. Or no, 50. I'm sorry, 80 for you. Jesse, what's your intelligence?
16.
Also an 80. And Jesse, your knowledge is going to be a 99. Shirley, your knowledge is going to be a 90.
Where do I get my knowledge from?
It's education times 5. You can't go above.
Yeah.
Or
I
above
figured.
99.
There has to be a failure chance.
So, these numbers may change slightly later, but we'll get to that. But magic is going to be your power.
So 13?
Mm-hmm.
17 for me.
And then your hit points are going to be your con and size added together, divided by 2. And then we'll add 5. So Shirley, yours is 24 divided by 2 is 12, plus 5 is 17. Jesse, yours is 25 divided by 2 is 12, plus 5 is 17.
All right.
This is why I do the math.
Yeah, I was having a calculator.
That way.
Yeah.
All right.
Math in head, I run out of fingers. So.
Before we go anywhere else, let's put you, Jesse, through basic training for World War I.
Okay.
Surely this will be very uninteresting to you, but I apologize.
I mean, interesting.
So,
This will be the stories that you told me when
Jesse,
you come home.
you were you part of the Air Force?
Yes. Well, could I volunteer for a different branch that would fit more with an antiquarian?
No.
Because, okay.
You just said you were going to be with
the Lafayette things. It was a American group of volunteers that were basically repaying for Lafayette's assistance during the Revolutionary War. Is why they took the name. Lafayette Escadrille? My French is not the best.
Jesse,
That explains why it's bigger.
roll percentage and you want low.
That
I
looks
want
a lot
low.
better.
How about a 34?
What's your con?
My
Is it an
con
11?
is an 11.
So that's actually your con times 4. That would be under your con times 4.
Yes.
So, according to this, you're going to get +1 to your con.
go ahead and change that now? Or?
Yep. Which actually increases your hit points by 1 as well.
Yay.
This is how you did in your physical fitness after basic training. It says the investigator completes physical training in good shape and increases con by 1. Isn't that exciting?
Yes.
So we're going to put you in the Air Force. So you're going to roll some things. So first, roll 2d6. Yeah, 2d6. That is 11. Just write 11 lightly next to Fieldcraft. That's going to be down here under Fieldcraft. That's going to be what you add on to your base.
Oh, okay.
This is basically what you got for basic training.
What is Fieldcraft? Just like doing things out in the field?
Fieldcraft is essentially hide, sneak.
Oh, nice. They actually put it all into one?
But only for military characters.
Ah.
So, first aid. Roll a d6.
1.
You'll add that. Exciting. Rifle. Roll 1d6. 2. Rifle's going to be over there. There's a lot of different weapons now. And then tactics. Roll 2d6. 8. So you'll add that to your tactics. Okay. Were you a officer? Were you just right? Did you went in? Did you go in as an officer, which would be normal for a moneyed family?
Yeah.
Okay. So is your intelligence 11 or higher?
Yes.
And education is 12 or higher?
Yes.
Okay. So roll 2d6. That's 3 goes on your command. Roll 1d6. So go on credit rating. Roll 1d6. That goes
6.
on military doctrine.
I think. Yeah.
Military I should say command is your ability to command NPCs, which may matter later. Military doctrine is your ability to recognize rank and insignias.
Oh, okay.
And other general army or military procedures. Tactics, roll a d6. 2 more to that. And then handgun, you roll a d6 as well.
Big numbers. 6. Handgun, is that? Oh, there it is. Wow, there is a lot of... So what about rifle grenade?
No.
What about torpedo?
No. Roll percentile, and you would like something good.
13.
Oh, wow, okay. So what's your intelligence plus power?
Intelligence plus power would be 15, 18.
Intelligence plus power is 9.
Oh, no. 20...
33?
33.
Okay, you're well under that.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to make you a major. That's the rank you left the service with. Now roll 2d6, roll percentile. That's my fault. Ooh, 13. What's your power?
My power is 17.
So you have received the Distinguished Flying Cross. This is a decoration you got.
Where does that go over here?
Just somewhere on there. And that's going to be the basics of anything you did there. So, like, we could go through a bunch more for, other military things. Our listeners at home have already heard all this stuff. The rest of your stuff will not be in the Octung book. It will be out of the Call of Cthulhu book.
Okay.
So, what we're going to do next is take your education, or we're going to choose occupations. We have to do that. That's important. So, Jesse, you chose an antiquarian.
Correct.
So mark the following as you are in occupation skills. Art, not the box. Don't mark the box. Just put a dot next to the box. Bargain, craft, history, library use, spot hidden. You're also going to get either anthropology or archaeology, your choice.
We'll go with archaeology.
Okay. And then you're also going to get other languages. Just so you'll be able to pick up several if you would like.
Okay.
Shirley, where did you see your character as far as occupation?
Student.
A student. Student is not an occupation.
So...
You could be a dilettante. Which just means that you have money and you do things.
I mean...
Paris Hilton, except nicer.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do that.
Okay, so here's what you need to mark on your character sheet.
Not that Paris Hilton's not nice or anything.
Paris Hilton without all of the celebrity behind her.
Yeah.
Where's my...
Art. Occupation goes up at the top.
Yeah.
Should I write something in there?
Yeah.
What did you write in there?
Student.
Okay. Yeah, student is actually surprisingly not an option. So,
get
art, craft, credit rating. You should also mark credit rating.
Okay.
Other language, ride.
Ooh, I get a drive?
No, ride as in horses.
Oh.
And
that's
shotgun.
No way.
You also get any 2 other skills that you feel are right for your character. So if you're a student or if you're whatever your specialties would have been in.
Torpedo and rifle grenades.
There are certain ones. There are
that.
certain ones that are military only, and she can't pick those up.
I figured. I'm surprised to give shotguns to dilettantes.
So what did we talk about in our emails?
Things?
Like, we talked a lot about art, and you said
drawing,
and so we had...
Do you spend a lot of time with your uncle?
Yeah.
Because
I would suggest history. Yeah. He knows all about the history of things and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I do a lot of sketching and things like that too. But you already have art, so that's not like that really matters.
And then you have archaeology, Jesse?
Yes.
You could pick up anthropology to be the opposite of him, but however, there's an archaeologist in the group already. Natural history wouldn't be bad.
There's a lot of new skills in here.
Yeah, a lot of
meteorology.
Interesting. Astronomy also would make sense.
Can never go wrong.
You could also
pick up.
You could also pick up occult.
Okay, let's do that.
Photo interpretation.
Yeah. Well, actually, that would be you looking at a photo and like a military photo. So I've taken this is something you should put points into later.
Probably.
That's what I was actually thinking since I was wanting to do that.
Yeah. So what we're going to do next, you're going to for your occupation skills, you're going to take your education times 20.
Education times 20. Go ahead.
And
do that in your head.
360. And your education is
20.
So what's 20 times 20? 400.
400.
So you're going to take those points and distribute them between your occupation skills.
So just max all of them?
360?
No, you can't max all of them. Yes, 360. So make sure you add those to the base.
2, 3.
Well, first, art and craft are both multiple things. So you can have art sketch and art engrave and art. Like you have a bunch of different options. So I would choose something you can do. Like sketching is probably a good one. You didn't have to take engrave.
Well, I was just thinking if I saw engravings, then...
No, this is your ability to do them.
Okay.
Not interpret
not
or know them. That would be
okay.
history or archaeology, anthropology, those kinds of things. Craft is more of a physical, like, building thing. So you may not, like, woodworking is crafting.
Can we look some of them up?
Sure. I would also say woodworking could also fall under art if it were the details.
Yeah.
But that also might go more under engraving than anything else.
Now, I got a question about something like credit rating.
Sure.
Credit rating is also deterministic on how people recognize you.
Yes.
Will that come across as a problem if I was trying to sneak into something?
Maybe. But you are a moneyed individual, your credit rating should be high.
And I have a distinguished flying cross. Those guys don't just kind of sneak around.
Yeah.
For instance, craft cobbler, craft barber, craft blow vacuum tube. So it's more of a physical thing. It's building something.
Yeah, I know, but I'm like wondering, what would you have taught me to build? Do you build anything?
I sketch and draw and take photos.
You can't sketch and draw. Those are one thing. Please don't mark down sketch and draw and you're wasting skills.
I know. I just put on sketching. I'm just saying, no. I sketch and photography.
Photography is actually not art.
Oh, isn't
It's
it?
photography.
Oh, they've got a photography. Oh, they do.
I'll let you take that as an occupation skill as well, because that's fine.
Yeah. I can take something all the way up to 99, right?
No. Yes, technically. I would not suggest putting it above 80, because when you hit 90, you get...
Oh, you're right. So 89 is a good number, too, then.
It is.
That's what I put my credit rating at, then.
Are you counting them to see what number you want to put in? What did you come up with? Now, remember, you're right. Hold on. You're writing 50s there. So that's not a 50. If you're putting 50 here, it's actually 55 because it's a base of 5.
Right. I'm just...
Oh, you're just putting stuff out there.
So that's 5, 10,
It's 250.
15, 20, 25, so 250.
You didn't put any in ride.
Oh, that's where the other one was. That's 300.
Yep. Now, one skill at 70 or 80 is better than 2 skills at 50 or 60. So keep that in mind.
So I'm at 300, or down to 160. No, I'm down to 60.
So your shotgun's going to be an 80?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. I can't put anything in.
Wait, because if I take 30, Oh, 30, 50. So, and I want to take 5 of this. So it'll be 85.
Okay.
Is that...
That's fine.
Okay.
Yep, I didn't realize you're going to be really good with shotguns, but that's fine. So now you have right 55 down up here, so you know.
You said we have an archaeologist, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if I only put 66 in that, it's not going to be a killer.
And then occult, I want to be... So I'm adding 5 to that. That's 50. I want to be at a 60.
So you'll add 5 more. So 55 plus the 5. Let's put you at 60. That puts 50 up here.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I would leave your credit rating at a 65. That's pretty good. Your writing is only a 55. I might put that at a 70. So add 15 more to that, and then so that makes that 35. You
added this 5.
Yes, I did.
Okay. 35.
Mm-hmm. History is going to end up being a 70, and then your sketching is going to be a 55.
So
I might put 10 here to make it an 80, and then so that 10 makes that a 25. And then that leaves you 25 points. So what I would suggest is taking the 75 points, so you can make this 75. However, that would make it a total of 80. I would put it at a 70 and put your painting at maybe a 15. I think that's right.
Oh, I thought this is art.
No, that's art sketch, art paint. So they both start at a base 5.
So let's go ahead and do 30. That gets rid of the 25, and then this will be a 55.
Okay. All right. That is all of those things.
Yes.
Now, did you get all yours done?
Yes. Should I say what I've got? I got a 66 archaeology, an 80 sketching.
Oh, crap.
An 89 credit rating.
Other language.
Yeah, I didn't put anything in other language either.
Hold on. We can come back to that.
An 80 in history, an 80 in photography, and 85 in spot hidden.
Okay, so what I would suggest is you get rid of 10, Shirley, get rid of 10 out of history, and get rid of 15 out of shotgun. You don't need an 85 there. Or 10 out of shotgun. Get rid of 10 out of shotgun. Because 75 is going to give you that third shot on most guns. So if that's...
75, which gives me 10.
I got it in my head. And then take 10 off here on history. And then maybe you might want to drop ride down by 10 to a 60. And then you can be a mediocre painter and have a 20 paint.
Okay.
I'm just trying to give you like 40 points to really put in there. Okay. So that would put 40, but what language?
I dropped something out of sketching. I dropped it down to 50. Because to be honest, you don't need to be the world's best sketcher to sketch something.
Yeah. And Jesse, I'm going to suggest you pick up 2 or 3 languages. Yeah. Specifically French you should have.
German, I figured would be
and German and Latin. You're an antiquarian.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I was thinking either Latin or German. You would have taught me German, though, right?
My German's not the best in the world.
Oh.
Well, and you still have more points coming, so it's not going to hurt you. Please unmark that box.
But I've already succeeded at it.
No.
So since our family is German, wouldn't, like, my grandmother that came over from the motherland...
But it's not necessarily that you liked her. I mean,
you could also speak Latin. It's a classical language. If you're into sketching and painting, something you would have learned. Latin's
Which this helps me translate other languages.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put 20 in French and 20 in Latin.
And we're going to get some more points here in a second. Yeah. So now you're going to take your intelligence, which you both have 16, multiply that by 10, so it'll give you 60 points each, and you're going to take that and put it wherever you want. For instance, Shirley, I would either bump your Latin up to a 50, which means half the time you're going to understand harder concepts out of Latin. Right. I would do that, and then you could always pick up a second language if you wanted to.
So what's it take to get the extra shot off in
75
pistol? 75.
Okay, so you put 15 into that.
Yeah.
Mark it up there. So that puts you at 145. Okay. Did you want to pick up a second language?
Yes.
German, French, Italian. I mean, there's a lot of options. What do you think?
So Latin is the basis of what languages?
All the Romantic languages. So Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, French.
What's the basis of the other languages?
Well, there are a lot of options there. You're talking about European ones, so you're talking about German. That's it. And then if you count Russian, then the Slavic languages.
Okay, let's do German.
Okay. And what do you want to put that at? And actually, that should be a 56 because the base is 1. It's not going to be a huge difference. Keep that in mind. You also have a base of 1 on other languages.
That's right. That makes sense. So it's up to 21. When it comes to pilot, would it be propelled? Since I fought World War I?
It would be pilot.
Just pilots. There's spots underneath pilot for different kind of.
Yes, there's
plane.
pilot aircraft. There's pilot boat. There's
Oh, that makes sense.
Mini
Okay.
sub.
Mini sub.
Yeah, no, not mini sub. Somebody already has that.
That would give me torpedo skill.
No. Surprisingly, many subs don't have torpedoes. 26 or 20 or 21. Okay. So take the 20 off of your 100. Now you have 80. There are some things you can't put stuff in. So if it's something you haven't seen before, please ask before.
Photo interpretation.
That's fine. You're fine.
Okay.
Shirley, I know you're kind of looking for what else you can put stuff in.
Swim?
Swim's fine. Swim's always fine.
But I already have a 25%.
Yeah.
So
So what is your life like right now? Do you just go to school and kind of hang out and do whatever?
yeah, but I spend a lot of time with him. My mother and father, I mean, they had me because basically her backstory is her mother had her because, that was the thing to do. You had a child, but I've been taken care of by nannies. And then I spend most of my time with my uncle. My father and mother, when I'm around, they act like I'm a nuisance, so I don't really do that much.
So, but you're in school?
What did we say our ages were?
I'm pushing 40. You said 20 something. Yeah, I'm the lower 40, so 42.
24.
Okay. So you've gone through school.
Yeah.
What are you doing with your life? What's your ultimate goal? What is it that you want to do?
I would probably, at 24, I mean, I love traveling. I'm trying to, get in her frame of mind. She's a dilettante, so she would love traveling.
So you like
she
doing,
likes being taken care
the
of.
high society stuff?
Yeah.
Then you need to pick up French. And that leaves you 30 points to spend. The place I would put that is in photography. He's a photographer. I mean, you do a lot of photography even now, don't you?
Yeah.
So that he would have taught you how to do that, so he'll give you a 40 in photography, and you're done.
Okay.
So just erase these up here real quick.
My extra skills I put into handgun up to 76, photo interpretation 51, and dodge up to 71. Because again, I want to be incredibly lucky and more than skilled.
Okay.
Oh, and my pilot, even though I've got the Distinguished Flying Cross, is only 35. Again, incredibly lucky.
All right, so you guys both put all your skills in there. The next thing we need to do is write all those numbers in that you haven't put actual skill points in.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
Everything?
Because there's at least a chance. Even a 1% chance. There's a chance.
So everything you have a base, on accounting, you have a 10% chance there, so write 10%.
Institutional lore?
Institutional lore is knowledge of specific institutions, so like bureaucracy.
I'm rich, I don't have to worry about bureaucracy.
Yes, you do. Actually, that's kind of the thing you have to worry about. And actually, that's other than talking about your characters and exactly what's going on, that kind of ends everything. So you're from Pennsylvania, you were saying?
Yes.
Okay. So what do you guys? What do you work at? What part of Pennsylvania? That's the question.
Around Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, we're city folk.
And that's where you have your estates and.
Yeah.
Okay. What does the family make money doing?
We're old money.
Okay, that doesn't mean anything.
No, it doesn't necessarily mean that we're not making money still, but most of our money came from the parents. I assumed.
Right, but the family probably owns a business or businesses. Are you into steel and manufacturing? Are you into...
What's Philadelphia known for?
Steel and manufacturing.
Well, that's actually specifically Pittsburgh.
True,
but
it is.
Philadelphia has that. They also have a lot of other stuff.
We own a couple coal mines.
I would say you probably own mines. Not specifically coal, but...
Yeah, mines.
5 times what now?
18, 5 times 18.
90.
Is that for own language?
Yeah. So...
Ooh, surgery. That's a skill now?
As an antiquarian, you've also built the family library. I would assume you probably all live in the same estate. I'm not going to say the same house. Like, you've not taken you've not taken the pool house or anything. You probably have another home on the estate, but your parents are probably still alive as well, Jesse.
Okay.
So they have the main house.
Yeah.
And you've spent time cultivating and curating their book collection and a couple other things. Specifically, you've been picking up rare tomes for them because that's the kind of thing you want there. You want not to have the biggest library, but you want to have one that's envious, that the others are envious of.
Yeah.
And that's something you spend your time doing. So while you're out picking up, the bric-a-brac that you end up selling, you also look for tomes. You came across...
because I would let him know that I was looking for certain books because I have occult studies.
Right. You came across a couple of books that you have loaned out. One called Cathat Aquadigen, CTHAAT.
That's close. 1A short. Cathat.
And then the second word is AQUNDINGEN. I'm sorry, it's AQA, not N. AQA. It is in Latin. The author is unknown. Written in the 11th, 12th century, sometime around there.
Okay.
Also, you have another book called Monsters, but it's MONSTRES, and Their Kind, KYNDE. It's Old English. You can still read it, but it's Old English. Written around the 16th century. You've loaned these two books to Miskatonic University, which is where you got probably a degree in something that makes sense for an antiquarian.
Yeah, well, we're both highly educated, so that could be where I went to school.
Yeah, and Shirley, you may also have gone to school there.
Okay.
It's an accredited school, like an Ivy League and all that.
Oh yeah, it's a Yale or a Harvard.
Okay, yeah.
Type school. It's where moneyed individuals go, especially to study things like archaeology. And since you liked antiquarian, you became an antiquarian. That's probably something you would have done. Shirley, you went there as well, but you picked up a little bit of history and a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You actually had a professor and a librarian you really got to know and like. Professor Courtney Hathaway Weld taught archaeology, and then some of the weirder things like that you picked up that you liked about occult. I know it's not on there. You're going to remember these guys. I'm pretty sure. I think we've talked about them once or twice before. And then the librarian that you kind of got to know and love was a woman named Eva McCree. Jesse, they came in after you left, but you've gotten to know Courtney a little bit. You've had some passing conversations with him. He also served in World War I, but as part of the American forces.
You should hear some of the stories she tells.
Well, and you've probably taken her shooting. Because you get the feeling she's a cowgirl. She doesn't hold herself in that genteel way. And she's getting along in here. She's probably in her later 40s, but she still has that rough and tumble feel to her. And you've seen her sneak a drink occasionally while putting away books. Like, she might have a small bottle or a small flask that she keeps on her book cart. Then she takes a little bit of drink as she goes.
As an antiquarian, do I work for anybody
you work
in
for
that
yourself.
field? Or, okay, for the family.
But you have a lot of connections. No, you work for... This is a business you own yourself.
Okay.
You don't really make any money off of it.
Yeah.
But you get to travel everywhere. You do whatever you want.
And there's a certain amount of power in loaning things to people.
Yes. Well, and so you got these two books. You immediately loaned them to the university to get some study done because nobody knows who the authors are. And that's something you'd like to know. And that was about a year and a half ago. And it takes time. And their research subjects or their research times are longer. About a week ago, those two books were stolen along with another 10 books. The only other two that you know the names of are the Codex Gigas and the Voynich manuscript, Voynich. And you'll know that the Codex Gigas is table-sized. It's a Bible, but there's more in it than just the typical Christian Bible. And it's also one of the most beautiful books out there. It has been... it has all the drawings and the art in it. Some of our current visions of the devil with the horns and stuff come specifically from there. It's also known by the name The Devil's Bible because there's a specific engraving on one of the pages that it stands out. It's the one page that everyone remembers. The Voynich manuscript is a book with words, maybe, and drawings that are in a language no one knows. And it's kind of floated around from time to time and ended up at Miskatonic. You're not sure quite when. You didn't really look into it, but you know these two books are the ones that are missing.
Okay,
So
and
it's
8
not
others.
even Aramaic.
No, it's not. It's in a language that no one has ever seen before. So you guys, the books have been stolen. you know that the government is looking into it. Not the police, the government, like the FBI. There's rumors that you've heard that a federal fugitive has actually, what was the one that did the stealing, and he's fleeing, so the Secret Service would be involved. Or not the Secret Service, I'm sorry, the U.S. Marshals will be involved. And you're using your money to make sure that you get to go. You don't have any political ties or political leanings necessarily, but you have funded enough people in enough places all over Pennsylvania that when you said, I want to be involved, that you made it happen. So you two are going to go along. You know enough about history and that kind of stuff, so you'll be able to at least identify the books.
Someone who stole 10 books probably have others also.
That's true. It's true. So, so it's also rumored that the man that stole them is a Nazi. So this is 1938. The war hasn't started, but there's been a lot of movement from Germany that
would you tell me all of this, or would you just be like, hey, let's go on a trip?
I would tell you the books were stolen and we're going after them. Yeah. I don't know if I necessarily tell you it was a Nazi or not, but...
Yeah. Okay.
All right, well, that kind of does it. This is the last creation session. And as always, you can catch us on here and on the Nerds Domain podcast, where we have lots of fun and great times. And we will talk to you guys real soon.
And that will do it for us tonight on the Nerds Domain presents Masks of Nyarlathotep. Remember, you can email us at nerdsdomain@gmail.com or find us on facebook.com/nerdsdomain, on Twitter @nerdsdomain, or over at our site, nerdsdom.com. Be sure to sign up for the newsletter while you're there. You can head over to iTunes and give us a 5-star rating. We want to thank Josh Schott for our music. Don't forget, you can support us at patreon.com/nerdsdomain. And check out our shirts at slashloot.com.